Okay, check this out. Coming close. Basically, what we have here is an Asian house gecko. This is an Asian house gecko, and you can usually tell on their tail. This guy's regrown his tail. You can usually tell because there's spikes. There's little spikes. It's hard to see on camera, but there's little spikes there, and usually that would run right down their tail and up their body, as you can see up here on the side of his body. Hard to see, but there are little spikes in his tail. These guys are very cute. Yeah, they're very cute. Look how cute these little fellas are, huh? They're extremely cute with their big, beautiful night vision eyes. Well, they're cute. These guys are the Asian house gecko is a pest in Australia, and the reason for that is because, well, they're introduced from Asia, and they, what they do is they eat all the insect population, so the insects, the spiders and other insects, they reduce their populations dramatically, because there's so many of them. They breed, up in Northern Australia and Northern New South Wales, they breed all year round, 2 eggs at a time, every couple of weeks. That's a lot of geckos, if you do the math. And they live in big groups and they swarm, and what happens is they can reduce populations of spiders and native insects, and also compete for food with native geckos. So the native geckos have nothing to eat. They're pushed out of their habitat, and these guys take over. So they do a little bit of damage to native gecko populations and native lizards and other native insects. Although cute, they can do some damage. Now, geckos are actually incredible little creatures. I'll tell you what, they have these little suction pads on these little feet. You can't really, you can see them kind of there on his feet. Look at these little suction pads, and they go like the clappers up walls. These guys are made for arboreal life in the trees, and well, recently in the past couple of hundred years, houses. These things here, and they're actually brilliant at climbing and going upside down, and these things hold on like a charm. So what these guys do is they wait up, and they're actually pretty intelligent. If you look around, these guys will wait near the lights and near the glows of the houses. The insects fly in and bang, they've got them. So and then under the day, they come into these bits like this under the house, and under here, and they retreat into the dark places, and they can even still get a feed of the spiders under there. They're not making use of a bad situation, these guys. So yeah, how incredible is that? But I mean, they do have some incredible adaptability. They've even got claws with sticky pads to get up the smoothest surfaces in the world. These guys can get on without a doubt. That's how incredible the pads are. And the pads are so incredible that even scientists are looking at studying this, that mechanism, the mechanism and masterpiece of nature, and adapting it to modern technologies. That's how incredible they are. And these guys can vary in colour from white to translucent to brown and spotted. This guy's in between. And yeah, how incredible is that? But also you've got his tail. Predator. Like your skinks and like your other lizards and skinks and stuff do. These guys would drop their tail, and this tail has a bunch of nerve endings in it, and that tail will squirm around like a snake or an eel, whatever you want to call it, and it'll come on the ground, and then the bird, instead of grabbing the tail, instead of grabbing the skink, he will pick up the tail who's making a lot of movement. The skink will get away. This gecko slips away. The bird gets a feed of the tail. He regrows his tail. He gets to regrow it, make a new tail. What an ingenious defense mechanism. The bird will get a feed, it's a win-win. He lives, bird gets a feed, he only lost his tail. It's different is because a lot of geckos and lizards actually store a lot of their fats and stuff in their tail. But this guy's, yeah, he's alright. They make do with it. And you can tell this guy's regrown his tail because there's a little joint, like a dent there, and he hasn't grown the spikes on the rest of the tail. Anyway, although they're a pest, I have to let them go. But yeah, they do land damage, and there's not much control for them at the moment, but slowly but surely they are working up forms of control. But yeah, watch him go as fast as the clappers. Look at that. He's gone. Look at that jump. Oh, he's gone under the house. Asian house gecko.